Hi, I'm Phil Sciuto, Director of Solutions Architecture for HGST, a Western Digital brand. Today we're going to talk to you about data protection on the Active Archive object store. When we talk about data protection, one of the first things we talk about is data durability, which really refers to the chance of data loss, usually referred to in a series of nines. Now traditionally, we've used a technology called RAID, and that's where we take a series of 3 or more disks and we'll disperse that data across those disks, those ones and zeros, and then write a parity bit as a check bit. And what this allows us to do is, if you lose a disk, we can recreate it from the remaining bits. Now this gives us 6 nines of durability, which is good, but as disk density has been increased and now 8 and 10 terabyte drives are commonplace, this type of technique for data protection and data recovery is starting to break down. So for larger, high-density storage, a lot of storage manufacturers are going to what's called 3-copy replication. And that is where a file is replicated 3 times and deployed across 3 separate systems. This gives us 11 nines of durability, but at a fairly high price, 200% storage overhead. Essentially, for every terabyte of storage you want to write to this array, you're going to use 3 terabytes of storage. Now on the Active Archive side, your data uses a technology we refer to as Bitspread. And with Bitspread, we use a technology called erasure encoding. And what erasure encoding allows us to do is take your data and break it up into multiple chunks, in our instance 18 chunks, of which we can lose up to 5 pieces without data loss. This gives us the equivalent of 15 nines of data durability. But also equally important is that it does this at a 60% overhead, meaning that for every terabyte of data you store in our system, you only use 1.6 terabytes of raw storage, which is far more efficient than 3-copy at a higher durability level. But not only do you have to consider data durability, but also data consistency. Data consistency really refers to the idea that the data you read is equivalent to the data you wrote. And for that, we have a technology called bit dynamics. Now bit dynamics, so Bitspread and erasure encoding really refers to that consistency, laying and durability of the data as we write it to the system. With bit dynamics, we're talking about data corruption at rest, sometimes referred to as bit rot. Some of these other techniques really don't address that very well. For us, however, bit dynamics is a solution that runs continuously on the Active Archive platform, checking your data for consistency, identifying corruption or bit rot, correcting it, rewriting it to the system, all transparently, all automatically. Between these 2 technologies, we give you a system with the highest level of durability, the highest level of data consistency for for the life of your system and your archival data needs. I'm Phil Sciuto. Thanks for watching.